Welcome everyone to more Linux work. Was thinking should we do it, but yeah, let's quickly do some stuff. Infrastructure evening here as per usual, open source Linux packaging stuff. Maybe not the most time today, but let's maybe try to get some stuff done. Did I read change root? So we have here, if this is the right change root, I lost a little bit overviews on my change roots, and welcome everyone. Yeah, we also have already off camera done some Intel Itanium IA64 stuff there on Discord and stuff, so the doctor is working on that, testing that, and hopefully maybe even making it even more amazing. While we should, do I have here something? Yeah, that is, let's build some KDE stuff before we go home. So that would be deps non-like repository KDE. Also need to run the config. So the point is we have some shared files, some super annoying. So basically smoothing out some somewhat potentially maybe rough edges we need here. The reason we need to have non-package selection is for this repository thing to work with emerge. So if you want to build additional packages, it's probably often you want generic none or something. So that's not patching I've done earlier off camera. Apparently works on Itanium. Bootable T2i, so that is amazing. Let's try to, oh, here's also, what is it? Okay, not fixed shared files. What was that? Package KDE. I hope this patch Itanium changes building all modules with -m, common G, whatever that was. I hope it doesn't build kernel modules. Although the rest of the kernel is built with that, so I would hope that doesn't build something additionally. Also, we have significantly dropped frames, because those frames are not brought to you by Vodafone failing DOCSIS cable bullshit here in Berlin. Fun fact, I will probably make a dedicated video. I have a Vodafone contract here, business 500 or so, and at home internet only 32 or something. As this is so failing, so ironically at home now this Vodafone garbage breaks even more every week now. Some globale Netzwerkstörung here. Amazing stuff. Cancel that contract now out of 12 months prolonged period shit. Let's hope that goes through smoothly. Let's say like next month cancel the shit, because I'm really done with this Vodafone failing DOCSIS shit. More updates on them to that later, because I've recorded a funny support call with them where they basically told me to better bring my business elsewhere because they will not fix it. It's like, yes, thank you very much. Anyway, so KDE, so this was, so yeah, I hope I get rid of this at home the next 4 weeks or so. And then we can move on. So what is this shared file thing? So the problem is we have, except Python has also, Python and Rust, some cached metadata build artifact stuff. But otherwise we have shared MIME infos and high color icon theme stuff. What is that? So that is update. So yeah, okay, let's delete that. I also wonder, so what, as you see, we have previously patched that here to run xdg MIME installed here. MIME installed here. I'm actually, so this patch also doesn't apply anymore because that is how old? Over a decade old. I'm actually wondering, so because, how many changes do I have even? Quite some. Do I have to clean? I have to clean, let's update that. So I'm also wondering, it's probably, you've seen this here, automation is king, and what you can automate and generically YOLO and tweak and stuff is a huge win of time, recurring waste of time and depression and stuff. Maybe it's better we actually create a no operation, a NOP wrapper that does nothing, so that it's not running actually the actual, it's just an idea I got today. It's like yeah, sometimes, well, we have of course wrappers like uname and stuff, but and compiler, but sometimes it's like, yeah, why not also wrap that to nothing? Also maybe, I think 18 minutes or so. Let's see. Let's also maybe quickly, so repository package share patch. We have, yeah, not so many. Maybe actually we should also rename that to hotfix shared patch. Let's quickly do that for the reason that our data bot then could potentially auto delete that. Not too much of a deal, but if we already started to do that, why not? For file in those, do test that, and then like we want SVN move to preserve the history, of course, to, and it should be a fixed shared, no shared, no shared, no shared, shared variant. What shared variant? Shared files, fixed shared files. Yeah, you see naming consistency. Also, this is of course not better in other Linux distributions. I would probably say in T2, given that we freaking 1600, you can't make this. I'm not making this shit. This is already. So yeah, Vodafone docs is like, yeah. I wish I would have time and money to use the heck out of them. This is just hilarious. Because we what did I want? Did I want that? No, something that's sort. Yeah, 2021. You need to sue ISPs for not fulfilling their end of the contract. I really hope they let me out of the home contract. The problem is we don't have something faster, the bloody DSL stuff here in the center of Berlin for some crazy reason. Only 16 Mbit, certainly need more than 16 Mbit down, and yeah, loading Xcode and OS updates and open source stuff. Excellent, 16 Mbit, thank you very much. And then I will probably try for home because everything is garbage. O2 home LTE shit, and then I might potentially even be able to carry that around because yeah, sad state of internet in Germany. So remove, so that would be F, remove like basically everything at the end of that. Oh, wait a second, this move graphic JBig to hotfix shared patch. I think this is enough, right? Fix shared, no shared. Hotfix shared patch probably should do. Hotfix, it's probably, I mean, the best would be to, actually, did I not just commit that? Okay, fine. The one, theoretically we could immediately maybe better delete that already. Yeah. Shared patches, hotfix, shared patch. So then the real thing, probably a wrapper. Let's hope I didn't mess anything up there. Always best to review that before commit. We have, of course, many shared mime in conf, I guess, shared or update. Could it even be update? MIME database. Actually, not too many, only shared MIME info, okay. And what is this high color? We will see. So That was just a tiny bit cleanup, because it was best to have stuff the most clean. Oh, no. Let's hope it didn't. That is a real misfeature of. Because then it often already marks the stuff with so many crazy, completely pointless, completely unrelated as this feature from Subversion. I do not understand. Crazy shit. Yeah, recurring theme. I should have known better. That comes when you. How many more do we have of that? Hopefully not too many. Apparently that. Anyway, so the first was, what was it? Let's try to build that one. Was it package KDE con D? Yeah, amazing package names, right? I will even still drop frames with this low bit rate because infrastructure apocalypse. Let's see what happens with that one. Oops. And so let's log actually built surprisingly long. Maybe I should actually grab for high color or mime. Let's first up to date, what? Up to date, something. Okay, here's shared mime info, opt_kde shared mime info version. So that are some. Not even sure if, or does this XDG stuff? I hope it scans multiple. Maybe there is a path separated thing. Yes. Yeah, some of this kind of, my personal take is it's maybe not the best implementation of shared mime. Actually, what does it do? Like this icon and shared mime info stuff, it's, in my opinion, more a bug than a feature, to be honest. That should not have really been done like that. This is a bit silly, all this stuff. Installing, updating. So it's doing that at opt_kde shared mime. I think the best thing simply is a wrapper for that, maybe. I wonder. Okay, this Condi stuff built quite a while. Did it build? Hey, it even built. Amazing. And it also updates that. So instead of, I'm thinking instead of patching that, here's also actually also high color. So similar a up to date high color. I wonder if it also has a where is it shared with? So I guess that is a database, text database file, right? Actually, no, it isn't. Maybe it's just touching the directory, that is another thing. Anyway, so do we even have an post install? Shared mime info, okay, we have. Also, I think that probably should update all. And the wrapper, yeah, actually we need that in any build. I wonder now, so that was KPK pass. Which files are even bloody microphone cable. KP. So actually quite some, or how's it even? So all of those applications, so it's only maybe installing that application via the Apple. And then running that. I wonder if, so let's first, for a test, create a, it should be ZTools native bin or wrapper. Would we slightly wonder, maybe we should also simplify that and maybe put this in one pass. Actually don't really quite remember why we have this separate wrapper, maybe for like a rainy winter day too. Unify our tools. It's a bit annoying. And then let's, I mean, theoretically we could even be as crazy as for a test symlink true to, what is it, update MIME database. Oops. And the question is, now it is of course, I mean we can just delete it here. That actually, you know what, I think it didn't even install this. I wonder why they are in here. It only looked like it installed one. So this stuff is a little bit crazy. Of course, also it's not a G2 specific problem, it's just how the different distributions deal with this kind of nonsense. They all have different post. If you wondered what are this post install drop frames, thank you very much. Hooks are for, this is what? Because this files, this shared files can of course not be shipped. What is happening here now? Maybe it errors out now with unsuitable shared MIME info at least 1.3. Okay, apparently not as easy. Apparently need to fake that. What in VH? What the heck? Hello? Or is it, or is that already? I somehow read all this GNU stuff. Yeah, that's a little bit annoying. What is it then? Do we have that in some log file? What exactly it's running? Because then we need to implement similar command line parsing stuff. That's what this prototyping is for. Now we know that we need more than link to. And also lucky that the first package we tried actually did use some command line arguments. Native wrapper. Let's copy our uname wrapper to that. And update mime. Okay, without that it should be maybe just -h as a default. It's a little bit tricky. Command line parsing stuff I invented for uname 15 years ago. So apparently it doesn't have long options because it is so modern. Tests none, so like that. I wonder. I mean, basically, what kind of stuff does it support? The problem is that all the stuff supports always different ones. Okay, H. Okay, this is help. What is the different? Verbose print something. This is a little bit crazy stuff there. Not sure if they're whatever. I guess what is the only usable thing is V maybe. I mean, help. What does it help? And basically everything else. Because this is directory, everything valid option. Oh, it pauses it a little bit. I guess we can actually use that right. Everything to dash and let's maybe expand combined options. Good that we have a template because I don't always want to reinvent all those regular expressions. So what do we want to support? That was H. Print the version, be verbose, only update, print out common summary. Okay, so N is a no operation. Maybe documents this as true. No operation. Then what was it? Help version. Okay, print out version information. V. Then is it standard out or standard error? Apparently standard error. What is it? Something of wait a second, what did maybe the so funny that it is this the latest version or is it again some old stuff we didn't update for a while? Would actually not surprise me if that is way outdated for some. Git, I guess, mailing list, download. Here's something. The usual win one of looking at some crap and finding it is probably quite outdated. Oh, there's a 2 point. Also 115. What did we have there? 110. So some update is in order. So everything else not supported yet. If there is something. And so echo that stuff, so something like that to where did I recently need that? It was the easiest syntax to, was it like that? No, this was not that. Does this look like... That's where it's supposed to be. Standard arrow. I guess at least it should exit there, or should it? I mean, we could try to. Okay, maybe not yet. Let's see what happens. So update that. Okay, that does nothing. Okay, that is not good. Should this not arrow out? Apparently I deleted there too much. Something string. Actually, we don't really need this string, right? We probably can always print the opts, new opts. All right, maybe I opts. Aaron, do we have still some people watching this boring infrastructure here? Some people liked it, amazing. I think I deleted here some opts, so opts, new opts. So that is to expand that and start parsing. New opts is that, so always new opts, substituting dash n is a no op, opts, new opts, opts v, why would that not? Maybe I have here some opts. Here is something probably short and long options. This is for if it starts already with. Right. We also need this for this parsing. For this poor man's parsing, we need a space at the beginning for this to work reliable. Okay, so sv unknown option dash. substitute. Maybe we need the dash. We need it there. Unknown option dash. So update MIME database. So the default is like help, right? Is it the same as help? Apparently. Opts, new opts. Okay, there's an extra dash for some reason. Set dash h. Okay, it's the same as this dash h, doesn't matter. Equals that somehow. Not dash. What have I done there? Should this not be the same as uname? Yeah. What invalid option uname? Typing on a terminal. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh, what did it not say H? Invalid. Okay, fine, whatever. Okay, dash. No, this should be like that. What am I overlooking there? So, implementing tricky command line parsing in shell. Substitute not dash to space dash. Or did I shorten long options? Did I hit some more tricky stuff? I remember that this was pretty tricky. No, this is all to dashes expand. Or did I? Maybe this one for some reason. What was that about? Maybe I should. Maybe that was some strange quirk. So much too quirky. That's the most elegant. Maybe I should think whether that was really needed. Unknown option dash H. Do we have anything else now? We wanted V. Okay, dash H. Okay, fine. Let's see what happens. Looks like it starts to work. And the question is, what does it? Right. I also wanted to check unknown option DSF. Okay, that is not ideal. Maybe because we should support. Okay, that is really not ideal. Okay, the tricky thing is this was like this. Why did I make it so? Alright, maybe because combined. Alright, combined option. Okay, maybe I should actually alright, because now I understand how that probably happened. Maybe I should iterate, okay, to support that. Tricky shit. Command line parsing stuff in Bash. Actually, wait a second, it's already later, then there's so much to that. I will probably continue later. Let's maybe Short circuit that for the moment. This should be a little bit more sophisticated, but for one quick test before I rush, let's only support if the first argument is, what would it be, dash v, then do that. Actually, you know what, I could exit in either case. Just for a quick test and operation, and v, and then let's just build this one package and see if that is good enough, and then I can at home data of freaking 1100. Okay, so that actually even worked. I think this is the best solution instead of, because the problem is if it would all be auto-convert makefile, but even then all makefiles are different and many will have this hard-coded, like instead of a variable name, so it will probably be often that we can't easily, without patching the makefile, disable that, and I think this is the most long-term viable solution here. What did it, so shared my info, where would be, did it not, does it not even, you know what, this is probably a stupid package. You know what, I also, the CMake thing probably doesn't, this is also, this uninstall will not even help. I saw the up-to-date, so probably the CMake generated stuff doesn't install this if the file didn't change. But anyway, it's not the most important. The problem now is though, will a package, I think I need to probably uninstall everything in this test install. Not the worst thing, but it's not the most convenient thing. Not all error, K error. Maybe I should actually have grabbed that. Yeah, so what is it? MIME type inclusion? Yeah. Shared MIME info. What is that here? Catenary. Calendar core. Yeah. What is kick maybe? What is, this is a color. Nah. What was the file extension? .mime or something? Here is some okay backup, because the thing is, I think, yeah, so that would be one of those cases, and what was it? K-backup, and we can quickly, but because the file's already modified, I'm not sure if they will disappear out of the, no they won't. It's of course a little bit painful, although I could simply delete, okay, this is better, but still high color. Still need to, okay, so I think this is the way to go for this problem. It's obviously one wrapper to make this an operation better than patching a dozen, if not 100 packages. Do we have L wrapper right log of high color? color. What is okay backup? So this is CMake, make CMake open something. So that is this K backup. Where is other direct? Wait a second. This is here is U times. So apparently CMake intentionally U times add that, which is of course, yeah. Maybe I take a look at the CMake and make file. We somehow, this is like touching the directory, right? U times add settings. Somehow we need to filter that. But we have this also generically, like with building Vim, and this occurs with other stuff, so that maybe I investigate this not as part of some high color issue, but as part of the generic, like, yeah, that. Anyway, have to go a little bit longer than I thought, as per usual. It's just overrunning family time and getting home, getting the heck out of here. I hope you learned something. If not, that everything is devils in the details, stuff is time consuming, and automate the heck out of everything, because automation. Anyway, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Subscription is even free, right? And I hope to see you soon for even more fun stuff to come.